All right. So, when we last left our group, they were headed through the asylum. It was a fun little jaunt that they had so far, full of whimsy and all sorts of interesting things that they've come across in this little area. Now, I did have to do a GM slight retcon. I talked to Billy over the interlude between games because I made a mistake. Because I had told him initially when his character was captured, he was taken up 3 levels, and that's kind of where he was. That was my bad. He was only taken up from the 2nd level to there, to get to the point where he met with the party. I keep thinking of the 1st floor as the ground level where grass and the waterfall are. So my numbers keep getting screwed up in my head. So he then asked me the very sharp question of, so that means we're on the floor with the thing, and I'm like, yes, you are. So
sharp's a little accurate.
So yes. So that's that was the thing. So last time they were headed to try to go down some stairs. I think that plan will probably change due to the fact of the information that I revealed.
I'm thinking something along the lines of like, comrades, I've had a revelation. The hobgoblins are closer than we thought. They're in our very presence as we speak.
They're right past that door.
We were the hobgoblins the whole time.
Dun, dun, dun.
Maybe not that bad, but something along those lines.
So, all right. So we will go back to our little venturing party. Let me grab the magic player map and take us over to A. All right.
Nice.
Everyone should see it. You guys are right in front of A. And A was a skeleton that was in a straitjacket. There was scrawling over the wall over basically, where it died, and it said, "Nobody ever loved me." So
some sort of mystic metaphor, perhaps.
And it is 11:30 in the a.m. on April 11th. Horace, you are out of spells, but both Ryfan and Vance are full, except Vance did expend a couple cantrips.
Right. So with our new revelation, friends, my mystic senses tell me that perhaps the hobgoblins may have taken me on something of a loop to throw me off the scent. But now that I'm back deeper in the dungeon, I realize I think this is the very level that their fortress is located upon.
Interesting.
Indeed, I never saw this coming.
Let's be on edge.
I suspect that they would not have located their strongholds so close to these madmen and their poo walls. Hobgoblins are a little cleaner than that, but I did. Well, as you know, I slept through a few of my classes, but I did learn a cantrip for locating sources of fresh water, and I'll admit I'm not very good at it, but there's a chance I may be able to make it work. And if there is a source of fresh water nearby, that's a good chance that the hobgoblins would have camped near it.
That's a good idea.
So let's see if now was it id est or pro quo? Or was it ipsy quitsy dipsy do hobbit? I really don't remember. But if we hear fresh water, that's what we need to look for. Sorry, guys. I did not put extra points in look for water, thinking that it would come in handy.
So you're saying that there's only dust in the wind?
Something like that.
Swear, Tasso.
I, for one, am ready for a monster of the week, though. So let's go.
Hold on.
Named Presto from the show with the green hat.
He's my favorite. He's usually my, like, anytime I play a mage, I have, like, a good Presto pick, and that's usually what I use. I love Presto. He's the only one,
man.
like, what's his real name? They all have names. He was already Presto before he went in. I just don't understand.
Well, let's be careful, friends, and guard up. There may be worse than mad down here in these hospitals.
So we're going past A.
Okay.
Is what you guys are saying. Okay. Okay.
I'll take you up to the T junction. And I will reveal. So pretty much kind of like that. So basically there's another T junction right here, like 2 squares north. There's a door there as well. And then towards the south, this will be a little more complicated for me to do.
Angled hallway of it.
Yeah, angled hallway.
Well, I'm gonna ask before we get too deep into this, Ryan. Am I able to make like a wisdom or an intellect roll or something like that to like have any recollection of which way they were hauling me with the bag on my head? Or
Well, they took you in a back entrance, didn't they?
I don't recall.
They took in a back
Yeah.
entrance, but the you wandered through these halls to get up a little bit. So what I'll say is, go ahead and give me. You were wandering around, rough and tumbled and everything like that. I'm going to make this a wisdom that you kind of remember as
Sounds
like
about
kind of
right.
a perception-y kind of thing, but I'm going to give it a -2 modifier. So
Bam. So threshold modifier. If it's worse, it's still -2, right?
I believe so. It
accounts
takes
for
into
that.
account that.
Okay.
Yep. We can always see the
I
number.
know we've been through this like 100 times, but
Yeah.
well, that's flat. Okay, that easy enough. I wouldn't write on to. Unfortunate. I was never one for directions. I'll be honest. Usually, there's a signpost or a drunk you can ask. Maybe we should make friends with those people back there. But my gut says south.
Are you sure they aren't hobgoblins?
Yes. The poop scrawling indicates to me madmen more than hobgoblins, I think.
Yeah,
Communication is key to many endeavors.
it wouldn't be uncommon if it was Hobgoblin, right?
Fair points. Fair point, Master Dwarf. I also think like they're kind of like hotshot military, armor impeccable, well drilled. I'm thinking more like palisade, rows of tents, clean weapons, clean water, avoiding disease, avoiding being eaten by cannibal madmen, like that kind of. You never know.
How about we go right here, up here?
I've my gut's saying south, maybe in the direction of like if there were another hypothetically quadrant of this dungeon, if it were divided into maps, you could like have a quadrant map. That's what I mean.
Yeah, sure. Why not south?
Too much. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So north, south. Where we headed, guys?
South, apparently.
South. So Vance says
I just
south.
feel like
everyone else.
I'm voting
good
south
with-
because I feel like this group of rooms is the one we already listened to that had like gnawing of bones and chattering of people in it. Remember? Like there were like 30 dudes in here having a party is what our listen check revealed.
All right. So we will continue south unless anyone has an
Let's
objection.
do it.
Yeah, south.
All right. I'm going to kind of put you in front of the door. I don't know if you guys want to do anything with the door or if you just want to keep walking.
Listen.
Okay. You guys want to take
So
10 to
there's a door on this angular wall here.
Yeah.
Ryan.
If I pull you back, you can kind of see it.
Okay, I see it. All right, thank you. Yeah, I'd say let's give it the old scope out for sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand guard and like ready my cross launcher in case anything comes.
Sounds good. We'll do the same.
All right. And so, go ahead and whoever's doing the listen, go ahead and roll. Well, actually, I'll roll. Sorry. Yeah, that's more of a me roll.
Ryfen can listen.
Is it the two dwarf is doing that, right?
Dwarves or elves, any of you,
Not humans.
non-humans
Yeah,
have good ears.
I'll listen with my elven ears.
Okay. So your elven ears do not perceive any sound in the door.
Well, he was trying to hear beyond the door, not inside of it, like
That's
a solid
true.
Yeah.
wood. So if you could listen into the room instead, why don't we try that?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's
So
some
you
termites.
you listen through the door.
I'm sorry.
And it's you still do not hear anything. It's just the silence of the tomb.
Do you guys want to do the open shoot with?
Yeah. Just bash down the door? Sure. Why not?
Isn't that the Arnie way? No, we are not knocking. We are not knocking. We are not knocking. We are going in.
Let's just open the door and go in.
Okay. All right. You guys are gonna go in.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay.
Do you all hear something? It's almost as if
Yeah, I hear
almost as
electricity.
if the soundtrack has changed.
I hear electricity.
It's almost like the GM turned the soundtrack up because he didn't realize it was so low the whole time y'all were in here.
Wow.
Has there been a soundtrack the whole time?
There, for most of the things, there are. I just
Well, I did not know.
so
Nice.
I specifically found this one called the Asylum for the Asylum. So I was kind of proud of myself. All right.
All I hear is electroshock therapy, and oof, that doesn't sound fun.
It isn't, but it is somewhat effective. But I'm not going to go into that right now. So as you guys enter the room, you're startled by once you enter and your light basically shines into the room, taking up pretty much the entire square up in the top corner, like up in here. You see a giant head. It's really big. It's a bearded man. It is part of a statue. And it looks like it's been knocked off the statue, like at the neck, and someone put the head in here.
Interesting.
Ugh. By the gods.
Do we recognize it as any like figure we would know?
Not per
As any
se.
like
I'm talking. It's it's big and bulky. Like I said, it's big, like a big thing. It's maybe not. It's not 10, but it takes up most of the square, is what I would say. It's between 5 and 7 feet, like big. So a big head.
Mhm.
The guy's bald and has a beard. You don't recognize him from anything. If the dwarves want to make their stone mason abilities, I would be totally willing to give a little bit more information.
Sure.
yeah.
There's
Woohoo,
no sanity loss for this shock of this severed head.
No, I'm talking. It's not a severed head like it's off a person. It's off a statue. So
okay.
I'm talking. It's not. It's just shocking because you walk in, you're like, shit, wasn't expecting that.
Literally a severed head, but not the kind that would make you, super upset.
Right.
So
Unless it was like from a masterwork dwarven art piece, in which case you may like be on the ground crying right now at what they've done to your people.
So
it's leaning up against like that corner, right?
it's just like toppled over on its side. Like
Ah.
if the
look
guy was like laying his head on the ground, like one ear is basically on the ground, and like it's just kind of staring at you blankly.
Is there anything else in the room?
That's pretty much it. There's a door beyond.
Can I step up to here, like right around there, and just look at it?
Hey, Gage, why don't you turn construct and see what it knows?
That's why I was about to say. I'm gonna say. Is anyone there? Like to the head?
If it was some form of construct, odds are removing its head like this would probably have disrupted the magic. But it doesn't respond to you.
Okay.
The only thing the dwarves know, even though they both failed, the one thing you know for sure is this is not a dwarven construct.
Okay.
You guys want to search the room?
Well, there's,
Well, I
I
was thinking- I
don't
was
see anything
thinking
else
like-
obviously in here. I'm sorry, Tassa, go ahead.
I was thinking taking my pole and kind of poke at it.
Why
Okay.
would you?
So you poke at it. It's definitely there. It's definitely real. So it's not an illusion. And it's solid. And when you poke at it, it's definitely made of a heavy stone. So it's very heavy. It's probably somewhere between 500 and 700 pounds.
Okay.
You're actually questioning, like, how did they get it in this room? Like, getting it through the door.
It's bigger than the door?
It's not
Yeah.
bigger than the door, but it really would take some, it's one of those, it's that couch that you're like, how am I going to get it through this, like, door? And, like, it takes a little bit. You're like, you're going to have to, like, have 3 guys and, like, all right, we're going to need you to lean it forward. Like, no, not that far. Not that far, that kind of thing.
Well, I'll be honest, friends. As worrisome as this is to see, there are no doubt immense monuments down here built by the Mad King, and the gods know what these people in this asylum have cast down or decided needs to happen to the false gods before them. Could have just been 3 guys thinking they were moving a couch for all.
I'm gonna do like a quick survey, like if there's any like switches or toggles or anything around like the statue or the head.
A search.
If you guys are going to search, it's going to take like a 10-minute to do a search. If you want to do that. All right. I'll calculate
Who wants
the
to
time.
stand guard?
I'd like to stand guard.
Okay.
Cool.
Hergerta will also keep an eye out, wondering why these meddlesome men spend so much time sneaking around dead stone idols.
Listen.
Hey, whoa, that's Hergerta. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, she said that.
Vance is smoking a cigarette. Leave him alone.
So
I'll chat up. with
How
Victor
many
while you guys are
cigarettes
doing
do you have?
He's a chain smoker, dude. Leave him alone. He's trying to cut back.
how many does he have? Enough.
enough to look cool.
Because
Or
I
less.
feel like that would have to be such a gold sink.
It is. Why do you think he's down here?
It could just be. They're just cantrip cigarettes,
While you guys chat it up, I'm gonna talk to Hergerta.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Ryfon?
Oh no.
I'm gonna do my best Hergerta voice. We'll see how it goes. Or Ryan. I don't know if you want me to do it or not.
Oh, you can totally do it if you want to.
All right, here
that
we
is
go.
all you.
Yeah.
I will never.
Master Ryfon?
Oh, hey, how are you doing?
My wound seems to have stopped bleeding at the very least.
So what seems to you seem different than the average lass around these parts. Why are you with this group?
My beloved and all my friends were slain by hobgoblins. These people saved me and my kin. I'm here for revenge, slaughter, and maybe a few coins.
I assume they are on the route to Valhalla then.
If the gods be just.
And it is what it should be. God be them.
And what brings you down into the darkness from the forests of your ancestors?
I'm looking for money. I'm looking to have fun.
I did not think elves were concerned with such mortal goods as wealth and shiny bits and baubles. Perhaps I was wrong.
I need a place to live. I need to get by.
We'll drink to that when we return to the surface, Master.
Very true.
So as you guys are chatting and everyone's looking out, the two dwarves are basically doing their inspection process. Between the two of you, you're pretty sure had there been something there, you would have found it. Like, you gave it a good once over. It doesn't. Everything looks like it's solid. So the construction here, there's no like tricks or anything like that. It looks pretty solid. You don't see anything that's rigged here to hurt you or anything like that.
Okay.
We gotta keep moving, folks.
Yeah, we'll just keep moving then, I guess.
Okay.
Listen to the next door.
All right. I'll say you could have done that while they were having their conversation and the dwarves were shooting the shit. All right. You do not hear anything at the door.
Okay. That isn't like much of a surprise since I'm human, but
So,
Cool.
Oni style or Orkin Shield style?
well, neither. Let's just open the door.
Okay. I open the door.
Okay, you open the door. So, as you open the door and light cascades in from the head lantern, you see before you a room full of all sorts of containers. So there's like urns, amphora, buckets, barrels, mostly roundish containers. It seems someone maybe had like a little bit of a like kind of a round container obsession. And most of them basically have some form of liquid in them. Some of the liquids smell better than others.
Yeah, look. I think we found a water supply.
This isn't a water supply. This is... What is the smell that's coming off of these liquids?
It depends on the barrel, bucket, amphora, thing like that. Like, some of them, you're not, like I said, without inspection, you would not know, but I would say some are going to be more pleasant than others.
I think this is...
Listen, don't
know.
go putting your face over any of these compromised vessels. There could be chemicals, alchemical reagents, acids, any number of nasty things.
If only I had purified food and water.
Well, I suspect they're neither food nor water, but let's take a look and see, shall we?
I want to go to each barrel. And
There's a
take my
lot.
crowbar.
It's completely full of these.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Do half of it or whatever, and randomly test each one with my crowbar.
With your crossbow, you're just gonna shoot them?
Crowbar.
Oh, crowbar.
Don't pry them open,
Yeah, please
Master
don't.
Oakenshield.
Please
You could
don't.
be spill acid everywhere. Why don't instead?
I will say
Hey,
some of them are open faced. They're on top. There's an open barrel. Some of the barrels are sealed. Some of the amphora, is sealed. Some of them aren't. There's no real logic to it. It's just a collection of round things that hold liquid.
Hey, Vance. You can detect magic, right?
Not strictly speaking, but what are you asking?
See if any of these are magical.
I think, why don't we look for labels first and see how far we get?
Yeah, that's fair.
So, are you guys going to spend a turn searching in here?
I think so. With the caveat, nobody smell anything. Nobody touch anything.
I think that...
Nobody crossbow anything.
All right.
Just laying some ground rules out.
Is that
But what we
take
can
a
do...
single step.
But what we can do is like dunk a piece of thread in it, see how it reacts to iron. Like that
Oh yeah,
kind of thing.
I have some pig iron and
There you go.
I have some old split rope as well.
There we go. Perfection.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have a few like really ancient rusty iron spikes.
So,
How long do we
those-
think this will take?
Basic sort of like tests for volatility and danger and that sort of thing is what I would advocate if we want to spend some time seeing what's in the pots.
Yeah,
So-
why not?
I'm
So-
listening to that idea.
you guys spend 10 minutes like searching around. You end up searching somewhere between a third and a quarter of them with your methodologies. You start discovering that for the most part, the liquids it's either like water, but the water's probably gone rank. There's probably some stuff that is now vinegar, but was probably wine at one point. There's some stuff in there that's probably urine, like a big jar of urine. There's just like I said, random kind of liquids and things that you might find. There's no real labels on them, but I will say in your searching, you do manage to see like one of the barrels has like a whole bunch of coins at the bottom of it, and so do with that as you may. I will say you did your little tests on it. You stuck your iron in it, nothing happened. You stuck string in it, nothing seemed to happen. For the most part, under what you would presume, it's probably water, but stale water.
Okay. Does anybody got a pole?
I really don't want to put my hand in there until I use purify food and water on it.
That's why I'm
Well,
asking for a pole.
That doesn't neutralize acids and stuff, though, man. And you also aren't you out of spell slots?
Exactly.
Oh.
It's
Well, what I would
just,
say is
Ryan said
Vance
it's rank
will
water.
sprinkle some quicklime in it and see if it fizzes.
Does it? It reacts as if I don't know what quicklime would do with water, but however it would react with water, it does that.
Okay.
Yeah,
It is
Ryan
not.
said
It is not
rank
acidic.
water.
Okay. We said it appeared to be rank water
Yes.
Yeah.
based on our other tests and things. I'm just double checking, man.
Double.
I don't want to like stick an arm in and wind up with minus 15 dexterity or something. You never know what happens.
Well, it wouldn't really hurt you if it's minus 15 in dexterity.
I mean, I still have -2 dexterity, which is my brain still works, I guess. Let's carefully then. You want to just tip it over? Everybody look out.
I'd rather not.
Well, I was thinking, does anybody's got a pole?
There
Hold
are
on,
many
wait,
poles.
Let me see if I got something in.
Listen,
I was
folks, I think
thinking-
maybe if we just all clear out of the way, tip it over, see what happens.
Well, I was thinking, I got a pole. If someone's got another pole, we can like chopstick it, if that makes sense.
Do you know? Okay, Ryan, how many coins are down there?
Several hundred.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Well, we could. Does one of the dwarves have a drill? Let's drill a hole in the bottom and drain it. Easy enough.
I have a pickaxe.
On.
Look,
That'll.
to the best of my alchemical knowledge, this liquid poses no danger. If it accidentally
just-
curses
it
us
might
and
have
kills us,
disease.
I'm sorry.
It might have disease.
Well, thus we over-tip it. Don't breathe it in. Anything, and we've already breathed it in if it's airborne. But if it's not, then just don't drink the water, and we'll be all right.
I'm gonna step outside while you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna step over here while you guys do that.
All right.
Listen,
so-
will one of you give me a hand?
Sure, I'll help.
Famous last words.
So, Thondon and Vance, you guys just tipped the barrel over?
Yeah, we're trying to
Oh,
trying
no.
to sift the gold.
Okay.
Oh
So-
no!
Don't step in the water, folks. You never know.
So you tip it over, and then like it comes to a slosh, and then there's a bunch of money at the bottom of it.
All right.
No
so
way.
no one's dead.
No one's dead.
Listen, you need to get more concerned about evil text corrupting your mind and less concerned about barrels. Let's be honest.
That's the lesson of the day. You can spill anything you want over, you just can't read anything.
It's
Listen,
a metaphor
it's
for school, maybe. I don't know.
Last time we opened barrels and went searching through barrels, Arnie nearly got turned into a slime.
It
Nearly.
happens.
It didn't work?
Nearly.
I would have thought that. Well, never mind. Let's come on, folks. We've got that duffel. Let's load these up.
It's roughly it's a hodgepodge of silver and gold, but it's roughly 200 of each.
Right.
So, and like I said,
I'm gonna put 200 of each if you don't tell me otherwise.
yes, that's what it is. So
Okay.
I figure you're not counting the coins like 1, 2, 3, but yes, it's 200 each. But yeah, and like I said,
Sorry, I don't mean to be snippy about it. But
no.
I'm gonna round up to the nearest 500 unless you tell me.
That's a good call. That's the new rule. You round up to the nearest 500. You have searched, like I said, roughly a third to a quarter of the room.
Well, I don't know, folks. One barrel full of money indicates the possibility of further barrels full of money.
Yeah. I guess we're dumping over some more barrels. I will assist.
Well.
So Thonda's just like, barrels! And just like...
Barrels
shit.
good! Oh.
Just tipping shit over at this point.
Let's search through more barrels and not just go yeet and start tipping barrels.
So it would take...
I would be inclined to agree.
It would take you roughly 20 more minutes to search this whole place. Do you want to search the entire place?
Sure.
I would say, why don't we post a few guards back out closer to the headroom and close the door
Yeah.
Okay.
and do it quietly.
Yeah.
Sure.
Less tipping, more quiet plunging, and then tipping.
All right. If you guys are going to do it, if you're going to try to do it real quiet, like, I'm going to say it's going to take 30 minutes to do. Because you're...
Sorry with me.
So, everyone good with that?
But specifically closing this door, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you guys have basically have like a little, like, redub, basically.
Wait. Why don't we turn this into our forward base?
We might. But let's loot it first.
Okay. So you guys end up searching through. You find another set of money in like a set of jars. Like there's just jars and jars and jars and jars. They have formaldehyde-ish kind of chemical in there. It's like a preservative. It's not formaldehyde, but a preservative. It's probably brain fluid actually. And it's got like some lizards in it and stuff like that. But it's also got coins in it. And then you end up going and finding like a really scuffed up, not worth much amphora. And it's got like a set of 2 basically. And that also has a bunch of money in it as well. So you end up in grand total with 600 of each, of gold and silver.
Oh, wow.
Does that includes the previous amount that you had mentioned?
Yes.
Yeah.
So all together for the room, it's 600.
So another 400 on top of it. All right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And nobody wanted to tip over the barrels.
No.
There's the dwarf to tell you is the business. Like
We don't. We
you guys
don't
are
want
anti-barrel
to tip
tipping.
over. We are not tipping over the piss barrels.
Everyone
Well,
knows.
no, just the ones full of... Look, if the piss barrels are full of money, I'm willing to, like, put on some gloves and, just whatever.
Oh,
It is what it is.
What is wrong with this party?
You know dwarves and barrels.
It's
All they
gold
do
coins, dude. It's not like it's a dollar bill that soaks it up. It's metal.
It's dwarves love their barrels and they love to escape from elven prisons and barrels. That's how this goes. All right.
I know exactly what that reference is.
Well, it's The Hobbit.
Yeah.
So let's see. Where was? Okay. Just have to add something here. Okay. So, all right. So it's been a half hour. You guys need to take this time actually to do a 10-minute rest, just because that's the way the game works.
Barrel.
As you guys have gone through and done your stuff. So,
Yeah. Okay.
what are you guys planning on doing now?
Well, let's
Keep going south.
let's take another minute out here to recover from the pea vapors. But I think we're heading south.
Okay.
But with a new eye on clearly the members of this asylum have no concept of monetary value, which means we should loot them for all they're worth.
Wait. Hey Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see any like scrape marks on the ground from where that head could have come from?
None in particular. No.
Probably put like one of those moving rugs underneath it.
Yeah.
It's
Or
awful considerate of the insane people.
It's
Or,
just because what I'm thinking is, with how tall that head is, somewhere on this floor, most likely, is an extremely large room to fit the rest of its body.
yeah, it would have to be. It would have to be a pretty big room. Yeah.
Well, and nearby, no doubt. I can't imagine
Yeah, on
in
this
these hallways hefting, close to half a ton without any mechanical contrivance. You're certainly correct. East.
You guys want to check this door?
Yeah, sure. What's down this hallway?
All right. So you're moving down. Boop. You can tell that there's a T-junction, a door, and you can also head north a little as well. So there is a door here, passageway here, a door here, and a passageway here.
Oh.
Lots of
Let's
options.
check the door closest to us.
Yeah, let's go south for a sec.
All right. Y'all just gonna walk in or do your thing?
Listen and post some guards.
So, as you look at the door, you go up to listen to it. There's writing on the door. It is in the common tongue, and it says, "Do not the slumber of it." Or I'm sorry, disturb not the slumber of it.
So let's still it.
I think
That's
this
worrisome.
is the room.
Which room?
That the head came from.
Listen, we just came from a hallway that said nobody loves me, so I don't know how much put in stock of whatever character you find on the walls. The fact that it's in actual common and not whatever corrupted bastard speech these people write in their poop with, so that it's incredibly...
How can we hear anything inside?
Vance, give me an intelligence check.
Never a good roll for me. Let's see how we do.
I'm going to say the same actually for Horace as well. Horace, you can do the
Okay.
same if you want.
For who?
Okay. Horace, me. Intelligence check. Any modifier or no?
No modifier.
Oh, wow, yeah, okay.
So you both come to roughly the same conclusion. Like, whoever wrote this on the door, just in essence by their penmanship, probably had some form of education, is what I'm going to say. Because you're both kind of learned people. You both kind of went to school and things like that. Their penmanship is good compared to like someone who learned common as a farmer and just kind of did penmanship to get by and sign stuff. Like this is written in a way that, you're almost 100% certain it's not one of these Asylum people that wrote this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Well, in that case... So what it said, disturb not their slumber, was that right?
Let me get
Disturb
the exact quote.
not it slumber.
Disturb not the slumber of it.
Yeah.
So, can we open shield it?
No!
No, that does not mean knock on the door. No.
No, it means kick it down and kill it or avoid it, I think. In my
How about we just really quietly, like, open the door?
Okay.
Sneakily.
So you're gonna very quietly open the door.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Let's listen first, guys.
Ryfon, would you like to listen?
I would
Yeah,
like to
listen.
Do you want me to do it?
It's
Well, why don't we just have the demi-humans listen? All of the demi-humans.
all right. All three of you come to the conclusion that it is silent as the grave in there.
It's probably how they prefer it, whoever they are.
Silently open the door.
Okay, so all right, so you're trying to be quiet about it. Let me do a roll here real quick.
I would
Oh,
not
no.
like to be. I would like to stand at this corner back here while you guys do that. You guys can see what's in that.
Wait.
Oh yeah, so yeah, Vance and Agurta have the same idea as Ryfon.
All right, so
Wait.
everyone in full plate except Ryfon, like up front. So you open the door, and are you stepping in or not? Because you're slowly opening the door.
We're just looking in, not stepping in.
For the most part, you can only see directly in front of you. It's a room that is dusty, and unless you step in and peer around the corner, you will not be able to really see what's in the rest of it.
I'll
Hold on.
step in and look around the corner.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
no, hold on.
He said he's going in. You're not having him. So you come in, and over here in the bottom corner, it's a hastily made cairn, like a bunch of rocks put up for a grave, and then on top of the cairn is a wooden coffin. The coffin has been sealed with nails, and there's cloves of garlic that have been laid all across it.
Run. Run!
Well, it's still in there. Loot
I
it first.
turn back and goes, there's a vampire here.
Don't you have those silver?
Wait.
I will say that
Wait a second!
the garlic is not
Wait, we
fresh.
should kill it.
The garlic is not fresh. It has been there quite some time. So it's really the husks of a garlic, really, is more of
We
what it
should
is.
kill it. I got an vengeance, and I kind of hold my sword up.
What? Why? Why do you want to try to kill a vampire?
So peeking around the corner, you all think there's a vampire in there? Are you serious?
Well,
What would lead you? What would lead you to the
Well,
decision that there's a vampire in there?
So now that they haven't been eviscerated by like sudden tendrils or something, Vance will peek around and kind of see what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Can we go kill it?
And blanch at the scene.
Can we go kill it?
Listen, why don't we instead back out, close the door, leave alone this evil thing that has literally nothing to do with what we're here for?
I do have silver cross launcher pellets.
I
My sword is strong against undead.
Right, but based on the age of that desiccated garlic and over, like, we're talking about like an 800-year-old vampire here that they're immortal. Like, let's leave. Back out, guys. Come on.
How loud have we been this whole time?
Not quiet.
Slowly.
Do we hear anything rustling from the bot?
Shh. Come on.
No.
Here. I'd like
Don't
to.
mess with its treasure. Back out slowly. Close the door.
I'd like to second advance on this. We can back up, and we don't need to go in here.
Look, we're not down here to kick open every door and murder everything we see. We have a mission. Come on.
Is there anything in that room? Anything else besides the cairn and the coffin?
No, that's pretty much the centerpiece. That's what's drawing your attention, I'll say that. It's hard to ignore.
That will do it.
And it's over here in this corner?
Yeah, it's in the back of the room.
No. Can I
Guys,
look around?
come on. Spend less time in here. Close the door.
Yeah, we probably will have to be in here that long.
I just walk out and goes, you guys are potty poopers.
You can go fight him yourself then. I'll have no part of it.
I mean, I'd back him up, but I don't want to fight him.
Horace, get out of there. Come now.
Well,
We just found 7 months worth of pay in 7 minutes. Get the hell out of there. Close the door. How greedy can you be?
Yeah. We want to be allowed to spend
listen.
it.
If there's a vampire in here, we need to make sure that it doesn't ever get out and infect everything in here. Because
We'll come back for it. It'll take like 30 minutes to get here with 20 dudes with stakes.
Horace,
Come out and close the door.
Horace, do you know how to kill a vampire?
Silver, right?
Right?
Well,
You're supposed to know.
Do you have any silver?
Yeah, I have all of my silver cross launcher pellets.
You don't know if it kills vampires, though. We've never come across a vampire. I've never come across a vampire.
silver BB gun is not on the top of my list for weapons to fight a vampire. Horace, come back. By the gods.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Closing the door. I don't think there were any magical seals or anything on it, but whispering a prayer to Arcantril to reinstate whatever solace or seals may have been there.
Okay. Yeah, the room, like I said, quiet. Nothing moved per se in it. So yeah.
There wasn't like a cold aura in the room or anything.
Not particularly, beyond the fact that it's, a coffin with
Listen,
garlic.
we can come back. We can detect evil. We can have actual tools for dealing with it. It's enough for us that the ancients thought there was a vampire, and that we were not equipped to deal with it today. Come back with the tools that we need to fight it, if it is indeed.
How is my sword that can do a lot of damage to undead, not a good
No,
weapon
come on.
undead?
Let's go. Come on. Let's just go over here.
Yes, and this sword does a +3 to dragons, but you don't see me wanting to fight any dragons.
Oakenshield is mighty as your sword may be. If it is indeed an 800-year-old elder vampire, then perhaps, I'm just saying we come in with, like, torches, garlic, holy water, really big sharp sticks, protection from undead, silver skull beads that are somehow enchanted against the dead, a bucket full of lava. I'm just, anything. You come prepared, right?
All right. So you go to there, and you also can see kind of up into there. The room kind of breaks off up that way too. There's a door going off. It's kind of up to y'all on which way to go.
Can we see anything down this hallway?
It goes off into another map. So
Okay.
For some reason I feel like the hobgoblins may be to the south.
Let's check this door.
Yeah, well, can we go right here and see what's like up here and over here?
if you want, yeah, if y'all want to just take a look real quick.
Yeah, just take a glance over there.
So
just that we can get our bearings of the place.
There's a door right there, and it starts into a slanted hallway, and then this starts opening up into like a room that direction.
So where do you guys want to go?
East.
Why?
East.
Sure.
Go with your gut, man.
Sure.
Okay, so you guys start heading this direction.
Tap, tap, tap.
Yeah, tap, tap, tap.
Tapping away.
Really, more of like a... You know what we need to do? I'm going to put a sock over the end of the 10-foot pole so it doesn't echo so bad.
That's a good call. Now it's got a little cushioning.
Yeah,
Wrap some rope around it.
That's lateral thinking. Look it up. I'm just thinking we got ambushed by zombies last time we yelled too much, so...
Well, maybe if someone didn't knock on a door.
I'm not naming names. Just putting a sock on the end of a pole.
It's only polite to knock. This isn't our home.
Okay.
And it's okay.
Sorry, Ryan.
So
it's
what's
okay.
in the room?
So you guys kind of head into the room because it doesn't have a door. It just kind of opens up into a big hall. And let me go ahead and I'm going to reveal all of this stuff. So there's a set of double doors there, and then it leads up into that direction. As you come into the hall, though, the floor has a lot of blood stains all over it, like randomly, but like a lot. Very, very noticeable. The whole giant room is painted with a mural, and the mural is basically depicting like a large mass of people, kind of in like a town square, like that have been assembled there for like a meeting, like a town meeting or something like that. And it's very, very kind of ornate and detailed. Kind of think kind of Renaissanceian. These kind of like ornate, beautiful. It's absolutely captivating how beautiful it is. It doesn't look like it's been terribly too disturbed. I'm not going to have some weathered, but occasionally you'll see on the wall some like strike marks, like where it looks like someone hit the wall. But otherwise, it's a really kind of beautiful mural that's all over it.
What about
Here, I would like to just like find a nice corner and just sit down and just look at the painting.
Okay.
So what you're saying is that there is no giant statue missing its head in here?
Not that you can tell.
Okay.
When you say strike marks against the wall, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mean like
It looks like
recently people were throwing
Blade or
it?
blunt?
a little bit of both. Like occasionally you'll see like a gash mark, like someone stabbed at the wall.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes you might see like a piece that looks like a fist mark, maybe like where someone dented it. Things
But
like
it's all covered in the dust of ages. Like people haven't been through here in a while.
I wouldn't say that. So no, this place looks like it's probably had activity relatively recently.
Okay. All right,
Is
sorry,
the
I
blood-
misheard you then.
Okay.
Fresh, or is it dried and dark?
It's definitely, the floor is definitely dried and dark. There's no like fresh blood here, but there's a lot of it. But I'm not saying it's like ancient blood, you know.
Can I examine the Can I examine it further? The murals on the wall.
So I'm gonna ask everyone what they're doing. So right now, Ryphon is just hanging out, kind of sitting and looking at the mural. You're examining the mural. What are the two dwarves doing?
Can I kind of check this room out over here?
Sure. It's all one big room, so it's all 17.
Yeah.
So this is all the big mural room.
Okay. Can I guess, listen at doorway here?
Sure. All right. And Thondon, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna, I guess, examine this blood goes all around the walls, right?
It's splattered all across the floor.
Okay, so I'll investigate where the blood is coming from.
Okay. So you're taking a look for where the blood is. All right. And I think that's everybody. So Vance did a BRB. So everyone's taking a look and doing things like that. I need everybody to go ahead and make a saving throw versus spell. Your wisdom can modify this.
Okay, oh no.
Professor.
Yep.
No threshold?
No threshold modifier, but wisdom if you have it.
Professor.
Oh! Oh, that hurts.
Hey, Professor.
Yes, sir?
Just double checking. You know the ring I got long time ago that's supposed to give me a +1 on all my saving throws?
Yep, you would need to put that as a threshold modifier.
Okay. That's a +1, right?
Yep, it's a ring of protection.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
So I need Thondon to make a save as well. And I need Ryphon to make a save.
I did.
Yeah, Ryphon already did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, there you are. Yep, saw it.
I heard a cry of despair all the way in my bathroom.
We need to make saving throws versus spells
No.
with wisdom. Wait, no, my wisdom modifier went down to a +1. No,
Poor sweet baby boy.
my wisdom modifier was a +2.
It
sounds
was.
So versus spells, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show me that razzle dazzle.
Oh
Sad.
no.
Go ahead and make one for Hagurtha, too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, Hagurtha, no.
Yeah, she's gonna have a bad time.
All right.
Well,
So everyone but the dwarves, you are examining, walking around, doing the different things you were describing that you were doing. And you start looking, and in the mural, you start recognizing people. Like your family is in the crowd. And the crowd, as you kind of go down the hallway, and you're heading more towards this direction, the mural takes on a darker thing. It was people gathering at the town square. Then it's people getting really rowdy in the town square. People gathered for an execution in the town square. And then you start noticing your friends and family there, and your friends and family are cheering for what's going on. And you're 100% sure that is a painting that has your mother or your cousin or your best friend growing up, something like that.
You said everyone but the dwarves? Or the
Yeah,
other way around?
The dwarves.
yeah, everyone but the dwarves.
The dwarves
Okay.
made their save, so the dwarves are fine. You guys are just hey, look at that, that's
Okay.
blood. And you're listening at the door, Let me do a thing. You do not hear anything on the other side of the door.
Like, oh, my cousin Oakrey's cheering my death. Nothing new there.
He was
Like
kind
the
of
opposite of the mirror of Irized.
Yeah.
So is that all that happens? Just we see our fellow.
Yeah, that's it. No bad things happen, but we feel a little bit sorry for ourselves and then on.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
So Ryan, that's all that's happened so far.
That's all that's happened right now. So
I think we should leave this room.
Do you want to check out this room over here?
If I know demonic entities, and I know this is a demonic entity.
So we're moving forward toward the big double doors here, Ryan. Like we're not like compulsively drawn toward them or
no,
like
you still have free will.
Dun. Okay.
It's just very creepy.
Friends, is anyone else seeing this?
Yeah, I think that's my cousin.
We're under the influence of some powerful enchantment here. Give me.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything. Give me a moment to. Do I still have? Sorry.
I would use Detect Evil if I had it.
I suspect that it would work. I already used the useful thing that we would have. My instinct tells us we should turn back. That's what.
So he didn't hear anything beyond the door, I'm guessing?
No.
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 Ryan, I'd like to use premonition to see if I can detect creatures beyond the wall.
Okay.
Oh.
So you're detecting, I assume, through the double door, correct?
Yeah, so trying to like magic detect rather than just regular old hear.
Yep.
If that makes a difference.
So you put your fingers to the temples, and you're like,
by the all-seeing eye of Agamotto.
And
no, we're not bringing Doctor Strange into
Listen,
this.
Man, I don't get to choose whose all-seeing eye I use.
there's only one all-seeing eye, and it's Agamotto. So if you're going to use it, you got to use it. So you put your hands on the door, basically, and like you can kind of like put your consciousness, in essence, through the door, and you go into the room. You don't get any sensations of anything in the room.
So I guess I'm going to open the door up if you guys don't mind.
Hold on. How tall, like how large is this room, like height-wise?
Everywhere in the dungeon is roughly 10 to 15 feet tall, unless I say otherwise.
Okay.
Right for this
So can I go in now?
So
you guys good with it?
we have option one, just open the door. I don't know, I got a bad feeling about this door.
I have a bad feeling about this room.
You can't go from Doctor Strange to Star Wars in back-to-back sentences. You just can't do that.
We're all fine here, everything's fine. How are you? Trap?
It's a trap!
Option two, I can try to blast the door open without touching it, but I can only do it once.
I mean, if
You
there's
know
nothing,
what?
I'm going to just open it.
All right.
Just
I
let
assume
him
you
open
forward
it.
that there's nothing inside the room, or nothing you
Just-
know of.
Just let
Well,
him
nothing.
open it.
I
Living.
think the
I-
option that the blast open the door is better.
I'm gonna stand over here.
I'm
Like-
just going to open
Alright.
the door line.
All right.
So while you guys are kind of doing this and going through all of it, I need everyone who failed their saving throw, so everyone but the dwarves, to go ahead and make another saving throw versus spell with your wisdom modifier.
Uh-oh. This is
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, our family members are coming out to attack us.
Oh no!
It is the classic.
Ah! Oh no!
That son of a bee sting.
Oh no! Wait, what about Agartha? No, not
She's
Agartha.
trying. She's stealing herself.
No, Agartha.
I mean, the odds were never in our favor.
They were never
Yeah.
in the favor.
I had to get at least a.
On the bright
15
side, if we do get attacked by our doppel-doubles, then you one-shot Vance with like one axe. So, focus fire him, and
Okay, so
Oh no.
the two dwarves basically push open the big double doors, and it opens into what was probably an old audience chamber. Roughly where the 18 is, kind of centered it a little bit more. There is a dais with a throne on top of it, and
For me.
there's a bunch of cobwebs and things like that, cobwebs and dust and everything. Beyond that, you don't see anything readily in the room. For everyone who failed their saving throw, I need everyone to roll roll 2d6, please.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Is that 8 damage that I take? Do I take 8 damage?
we had 2 chances to save and failed. So, Ka-ka-ka-cha. Agartha might die. We gotta be careful. Fingers
So-
crossed.
You might die.
Agartha's fine.
Yeah,
Vance is
but
a little worse for wear.
All
Look,
right.
Vance is beefy for a wizard. He's just not beefy for a dwarf.
So, all the PCs basically, Horace, Vance, and Ryphon, you just stand there and you're staring like at the walls and like these relatives of yours. You can't like take your eyes off of them. And then they like start doing kind of grotesque things. Like they might cut open the person in front of them and pull their spine out and then eat it. They begin to cut themselves, pull out a kidney, and then like beat someone with it. Like horrible things that starts happening. Agartha, on the other hand, pulls her sword out and starts attacking the wall while screaming
Well, there.
about
oh no!
that
Oh,
that this is definitely not her kin and ancestors, and these are but merely tricks. And she is taking her sword and just beating the hell out of the wall. It
She's
is
not
very
wrong.
loud as she is screaming.
oh God, guys, you need to restrain us. You need to restrain us.
They're not okay. You can't say anything to them. You guys are just like staring at a wall and not doing anything.
I want to slap Horns and pretty much everyone besides Agartha, trying to stop them out of it.
Okay.
Then last resort, taking water's skin and splash water on them.
Okay, so you're like splashing water and slapping faces. Like, so the dwarf is like pulling people's faces down to him and just slapping them really hard across the face. Like, wake up! Thondon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go try to restrain Agartha.
Okay.
Oh
so
no!
you're gonna go over and try to I assume wrestle her.
Yeah, wrestle her and talk her out of the beating the shit out of the wall.
Okay. Is it weird and annoying to have a character that berserks and possibly attacks their own party?
So bizarre. I never.
You know what? I'm willing to keep her.
No, I'm sorry. That's a joke from our other 5e game. Chris has a character that goes berserk and attacks our party a lot, so that's why I just found it funny. So you're gonna go over and try to wrestle her. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me. Just
Okay.
try to hit her. I'm not gonna.
Like just like a regular hand axe, like no bonus. Or something like that.
Nothing, nothing particular. Yeah.
Use your hands, though, not your hand axe.
Oh, I missed.
Okay, so yeah, you're trying to like get her. You're trying to.
You got her in the kidney, dude. She's down.
So, what is it? Well, she doesn't get hit. That's the big thing. Like, he just doesn't hit the arm. A roll of 6 isn't going to do it. So, you're using kid gloves with her. You're, like, walking up, and you're like, you're not supposed to touch a lady in violence. And you're just like, maybe, could you stop? Could you stop doing that? So, she kind of manages to just kind of slip off you, and she's going banana sandwich on that wall. Next round. What I need is
What happens with me with
we're about to start cutting into ourselves, I think.
the slapping seems to have no effect.
Yeah.
I need everyone who failed the save and had to roll the 2d6 to roll the 2d6 again.
Oh no. Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay, and one more for Hergertha.
Oh no.
She's the prize, man. She's the prize. So the rest of y'all continue to sit there, and you're just staring, and it's getting worse. So now, like, basically, they're starting to just slaughter people recklessly with abandon. They are pulling eyeballs out and eating them.
Nice.
They are doing grotesqueries that I will not describe on Twitch, is what I would say. So your kin basically are. It's that scene from. Oh man, what's that spaceship movie that's so great?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, with
Event Horizon.
Yes.
Yeah, Event Horizon.
Where the guy like has his eyeballs in his hands and he's just like.
I've never seen it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So yes, that is what you're kind of getting basically. Hergertha turns and looks dead at you, Thornton, and she's like, "You try to prevent me from defending my kin," and she's gonna attack you. You can see in her eyes something isn't there. Like she's gone, like on a level. You know what I mean? Like Hergertha's not checked in at the moment. So Billy, would you go ahead and roll an attack for Hergertha?
Nah, I'm all right.
We still have Vance's smelling salts, right?
She's gonna give him the old chop, huh?
Yeah, she's gonna give him the chop.
Hey, classic.
So she rolled what, 11? Okay, yeah, she doesn't hit. So basically, she's a pretty talented fighter, but she's attacking recklessly, like just everything she's got. She's got that sword, and she is just baseball, style hitting you with it. So it's not hard to just kind of put your shield up and block them, like. But your shields are getting like thud, like these just as massive blows on your shield as she's coming at you. My two dwarves, what are y'all doing?
I want.
Oh, God.
Can I? Hold on. Could I able to pick someone up and carry them?
Yeah.
You can do that if you want.
Could I pick up Horns up, for example, and like?
I have way too much gear. On me.
I'm talking. You could drag him. I don't have a problem with that.
Pretty mighty dwarf. I don't know.
I mean, it took a dwarf and Arnie to drag me.
You're one of those guys with like the giant comically sized backpack full of everything.
Exactly. Because, like, yeah.
So okay, then I want to drag. I guess so it's just me and Thornton that's awake or not.
Yeah.
Well, Ryfon's an elf, so his bones are hollow.
It's got a point.
Well,
And
I
Vance
would
is
say-
like 110 pounds soaking wet, so I'd say you get one of them under each arm and just book it.
Yeah, I'd say at least grab Vance and see if you could break him out of the spell by bringing him out of the room.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I'm going, I guess, drag Vance out the room, like over here.
Yeah.
You can like one hand chuck Vance out of the room. Honestly,
That's
he's
gonna
aerodynamic. It's the hood.
even running. That's gonna be difficult to get all the way over here out of the room. I'm talking. You could pull him into this room pretty quickly.
Yeah, why don't you pull him into there?
You sure you want me to go?
Brian,
in
can
the
I
room?
clarify real quick? Is it this hallway where all the horrible stuff is happening, or
Yeah.
also in
Yeah.
18?
No, not in 18. It's all
Yeah.
in 17.
Oh, all right. I
Bring
thought
him
we
in
like
18.
opened the doors and were revealed to see the horrors inside 18. So
No,
I
Yeah,
no,
bring him
no.
into 18.
It's all in
How
17.
far can I go?
It was the trigger was time. The time spent in the
I got
room.
you. I got you.
How far west can I go? Carrying Vance with me.
Your movement is what? 30, right?
Yes.
So you could pretty much double that. So you can go 60. That'd be 6 squares. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can get over there. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm talking. I guess I underestimated how fast you can move. You're dwarf, but you can still
Okay.
rumble.
I want to do that.
All right. So you're gonna bring him over to here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or listen, how far it would take to snap. Have him snap out.
What is it? You drag him over here. Hold on one sec. Yeah, and he seems to start like shaking his head and coming out of it.
Okay.
So we need to drag the girl out of there. Oh God.
He starts doing it.
Better you than me.
Once he gets to like that spot that I just put a little red thing in, that's basically when he starts coming out of it.
I kind of yelled back to Dante, bring them out here.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try to restrain and like cover her eyes, but I'll do Agartha again.
All right, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Yep.
Braver man than I. Hey, look at that.
That's for sure. So you managed to like kind of grapple her up, and you're picking her up and trying to move. Give me a strength check. I'm just going to do it that way. Just to make sure you're pretty beefy, so shouldn't be too hard.
Strength. Yeah, I got a 14. I mean, I don't know.
That's pretty beefy. Yeah. All right. So you're able to pick her up and start moving her over there. You're only able to get about halfway there though, because what is it? It take part of your action was to grab her and pick her up.
Sure. I understand.
So
But,
you're right.
I mean,
you're in the square where
part of
one is, where it says 1. That's roughly where you're at.
Oh
Um,
no, what happens to me in the Ryphon?
Next round. I need 2d6 rolls from Ryphon, Horus, and Hagertha.
Oh no.
Okay, thank God I'm still just staring at it and not killing people. Wait, Eric! Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Ryphon!
I really don't want to fight Master Elf Spellcaster Bow Guy.
I think all the 3 mean, like the low number is he's just gonna attack the mural.
So that is correct. So basically, you see Ryphon with tears coming down his eyes, seeing like his elven ancestors. The wind blows ever so slightly, and his hair, gestates slightly in the cavern wind. And a small song plays, a little in the air, as he then pulls out his bow and starts shooting holes basically in the wall. Thunk, thunk. You lose 2 arrows. They're gone. Like you just point blank shoot them into plaster walls. They break or snap. The others, Hagertha freezes in place as you've got her. And she's looking at the ceiling now because you're holding her, and she's now screaming in panic. Like something on the ceiling freaked her the hell out. You don't know what it is, but she is like screaming like a banshee. And then Horus, you're just standing there like in like a stupor, And you just start like banging your head slowly against the wall. It doesn't cause damage, but it's just like you're just like hitting your head against the wall.
like just bang, bang,
Yep.
bang.
Yep. That would be the thing. That's exactly what you're all doing. So now I've got 3 people that are not bedazzled. What are Vance, Thondon, and Horace? Are Vance, Thondon, and Oakenshield doing?
I do want to kind of quickly tell Fence, grab
Oakenshield.
someone from you and start wanting to grab some life in.
I don't know if I can go back in there.
Yeah.
By the gods, thank you. You saved my life, Oakenshield.
I'm only like
Listen, I can try to.
don't look at the picture.
Listen, let me try this. I can try to at least I can subdue them, but can. So Ryfen, Hagurta, and Horace are still in there.
Correct.
Well, I have her.
I'm wanting back in.
Oh, you grabbed Hagurta. I'm sorry. So it's Ryfen and Horace essentially.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm wanting back in to get life in.
Yeah, because Horace is just heavy.
So here is what I will do then.
Okay.
I will prepare and hold an action if that is a thing that can be done.
I can always rule that it can be done. What are you trying to hold and do?
To cast sleep from my wand.
Okay.
Onto Horace if he is going to either harm himself or looks like he's about to kill viscerate one of our friends here.
Okay. So if he's going to do anything bad, you're just going to hit him with a sleep spell.
Yeah. And fingers crossed. So
okay.
Yeah. So my gut feeling is the dwarves are doughty enough to be able to resist these maleficent magics and retrieve our friends. But if not, then we'll put them down for now and see if we can regroup.
Okay. All right. So you're readying that action, and then you are getting. So I assume Thondon, you're just getting Hagurtha out, putting her by Vance.
Right. I'm just gonna do a fire brigade. I'm gonna bring her out, make sure she's okay, and then go back in.
Okay. Just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to say both the dwarves are you're able to put her back, and both the dwarves are able to get one to Ryfon and one to Horace. I'll let y'all pick which one is with who. She is just standing next to you, and she is semi-catatonic. Like I said, she's just kind of staring up at the ceiling, and it's not. She doesn't look well, is what I would say. All right. So that would be a completion of a round, but now I need my people, Ryfon and Horace. Go ahead and roll 2d6 for me.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. So both of them are just kind of standing still, and it's pretty easy for the dwarves to scoop them up and start moving them back to the other area. Or to the area that, is where you guys are kind of have a staging ground now. Let me roll a couple dice here.
Wait a second. They're able to drag Horace?
Yep.
Okay.
You're not fighting them. You're not you're just kind of you're like I said, it's almost a catatonic state, where you're just kind of following them. You're just kind of doing whatever they want to do. You're not. You're not at this point. You're not fighting them or anything like that.
They got a Scooby snack. Just leave me along.
So you guys get them over to the edge, and they're just standing there, like I said, in their kind of catatonic kind of state. At that point, Hagurtha seems to start snapping out of it, and she's just on the ground, shaking your head, not knowing what happened. But I need 2d6 rolls from the other two of you.
Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't roll as good for y'all.
Oh no!
Okay. So,
Please no.
at this point, Ryphon pulls out his bow again and starts shooting into the wall again. Go ahead and lose 2 more arrows. And you guys have a party of 6, correct?
Please
So
tell
it's
me
been
it's
said.
10 for him to go to berserk. Please tell me it's 10 for him to go berserk.
And let me...
Please tell me it's not 9 where he goes berserk and starts beating the hell out of his friends with a hammer.
All right. The I need an attack roll from Horus that is going to go towards whatchamacallit, Thondon. But you had that action on hold, Billy, to kind of hit him with the sleep spell. Is that
By the power of Grayskull.
You're going to do it?
Master.
Hell yeah.
All right. What level are you, Horus? I forgot.
I'm level 4.
Okay. You drop
Just enough.
You drop like a sack of potatoes. So
Yeah.
I should have interrupted. I can take an arrow. No big deal.
no, he's got a mace.
Yeah, I have a big, heavy hammer.
While you're at it, do you
That
want to put Ryphon out too? You can roll the dice to see how many hit dice you get.
He's a pretty high
Hagurta
level.
snapped out of it quickly enough that I don't think it will be an issue.
Okay.
His level
And
might
he's
have-
all, I mean, his spindly elven bones are easily restrained by my dwarven companions. It's the, the 3-inch thick plate mail of the priest of Vulcan that I'm really worried about. So,
All right. So, what I need is one more roll of 2d6 from Ryphon.
How long does sleep?
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Okay. So
longer than you want it to is the answer.
He's about to kill himself, isn't he?
let's see.
Should have put down Ryphon too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Eric.
No problemo.
I mean, because we know low is attacking the walls. Medium is just catatonic, and high is attacking your allies. What is max?
Okay, Ryphon, go ahead and make an attack roll with your bow against Hagurtha.
Oh God, no, not Agatha!
Okay,
Really?
so he basically has his bow and like he pulls it and draws it. What is it? Oakenshield, you're there and you see it and you like hit his bow like as he's like getting to draw down, and so his shot like goes pretty wide because he is pretty point blank at Hagurtha. She's on the ground, and like he just begins like drawing another arrow.
I'm going like trying to Bill fuck him.
You're gonna try to what?
Is
I'm
he
sorry.
out of the room?
Bill hook him and trying to like push him out the over here.
Is he out of the room?
Okay. I need Ryphon and Oakenshield to make a strength check. Closest without going over will be the victor.
You. That's definitely me.
Yep. So, or not closest, highest without going over is the way
Yeah.
to do that. Okay, so yeah, you scoop up the elf in a bear hug, and you're just holding him. About that time, you do come out of it, Ryphon. As he scooped you up.
Sweet.
And for the most part, that's that.
How
There's no one else
long?
in the room, right?
How long does sleep last?
Until someone kicks you.
Longer than you want it to.
Yeah.
Can I like dispel a spell that I've cast myself? Is that a thing?
Sleep is
Oh, I
disrupted
can-
as
I
long as
can-
you jostle him. Like if you just like shake him, he'll wake up.
Oh, okay. There we go then. So once everybody is stopped, murdering everyone,
What did we
and my hands have stopped shaking. Or should be all right to wake now. By the gods, I really didn't mind the part where they beheaded my brother, but the rest of my family, by gods, is uncalled for.
No, I do want to go back to the door and kind of look around room 18 without really going in.
Well, it seems like whatever these enchantments are, dwarves are impervious to them. So, we can recover here if you two want to head and see what is so in dire need of protection for such evil magic.
Am I awake now?
Yes.
Give you the old smelling salt, smack in the face.
I honestly think it was just the amount of time we spent looking over these vile murals.
You don't think their murals were racist against everyone but dwarves?
I think the dwarves were just hardier than us, and they could take it for longer.
What do you expect with dwarves?
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
I'm gonna go with racist murals on this one.
It's totally racist murals.
But
They've got it out for anyone who's 5 foot or above.
So it's not racism, it's heightism.
Wow, for once the short people have it good.
Listen, we can sit here and shake this off for a minute if you want to go investigate that room. Obviously, they're protecting something.
Yeah, I do want to go to the door and kind of like look around, like the walls and the floors and stuff, to see if there's anything in there that's creature-like.
So, by the way, just for people who are wondering, like the room had the effect of confusion, the confusion spell. So that's why I was having you roll 2d6, was to see what you would do, and if it was like attack your own the opposing group, then I made that's attacking the walls and stuff, and then attacking your own group, that's attacking your own group. So otherwise, you just kind of stood there. And it did last after you left the room, but I rolled very low for the first people out of the room, and I rolled very high for the last few people out of the room. So, just so they know. All right, so the dwarves head back in to kind of like take a look around, see what's going down in that room. So it's got 3-foot pillars in it, like 3-foot diameter pillars. And like I said, it's a big iron throne. There's a lot of fallen masonry that's basically come down. And it's got a lot of dust and cobwebs. It looks like no one's been in here in a while.
I want to take my pole and kind of feel kind of like the first 10 feet of the room.
Okay. So you're kind of poking around and stuff like that. That's, to me, that counts as your dwarven kind of detect traps and stuff. So you're doing that. All right. So you don't think there's anything there?
Okay. And Thornton, you with me, right?
I think they said both the dwarves. I'm going to say yes for him because he might be dealing with his kiddo right at the moment. So.
Okay. because I do want to ask him to kind of like watch the doors when I
Alright.
take a step in.
All right, he'll watch the doors.
So anything happens to the door when I walk in.
Nothing happens to the door when you walk in.
I take another step forward.
Okay.
And I want to kind of like see if there's anything particular on the walls or the ceilings.
No, the ceilings, like I said, are a lot of it's cracked and fallen to the ground, like the masonry's come down. But for the most part, no. I'm talking it looks like it was an audience chamber. It probably had, to your eyes, you never saw anything weird in the murals. The mural just looks like a bunch of people gathering, like just hanging out, in the town square. And the mural kind of continues into this room, but it looks like, at the kind of back end of the room is like the king, doing proclamations to the town. So that's kind of what it looks like to you. I'm talking, there's nothing horrific about it or anything like that.
Oh, okay. So
There's no blood in that room?
No, there's not.
now, as a dwarf, I think I would safe to assume that I would know. You said there was a throne in this room?
Yeah, there's an iron throne.
Okay, so I would assume that there should be, as a dwarf, a hidden chamber somewhere near the throne.
Okay, so you're going to go
like,
inspect the throne.
yes.
Okay. So you're going to go up, take a look, do some searching around the throne.
Yes.
Are you doing anything in particular, or are you just doing kind of a general once-over?
Kind of like banging on the kind of like not hard, but kind of like baking, see if there's any like type of like hollowness on the floors or somewhere around the throne.
So you start like kind of like poking it and things like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to have anything that's hollow or anything like that.
Not like on the floor around it either.
No, I'm talking. It looks like it's a pure stone dais.
I do want to try something, but I prefer if everyone's in this room.
Yeah, I was actually
Nah,
gonna
dude,
try
you're good.
something.
Go for it.
I was actually gonna try something, and thankfully the dwarves are over there in case it goes bad.
Such unity, such group trust and love. It's great.
So I have like, if I take, I can just sprint 60, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna
No.
sprint into that throne room.
I want to kind of go by the door.
Hold on
and
one
go,
sec.
hey guys.
Gage, go ahead and make a saving throw versus spell.
Oh god, I knew it! I knew it!
I don't know how better
I
to even
knew
do
Got
it.
a cross for you, dude.
I'm gonna
Wisdom modifier, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna say some dwarvish like curse phrase, basically damning him for whatever reason.
By your origin beard.
Go ahead and roll
Yeah,
2d6 for
won't
me.
do it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I expected anything different.
So, your cleric runs about 10 feet into the room, like here, and stops, pulls out his mace, and then just starts beating the wall senseless. It is. I can't express how fucking loud this is. A giant man banging a mace
We're
on the
gonna
wall.
get ambushed.
Okay.
While Horace is crazy. That's the whole song. Now we're dead.
Okay, so I will say to my my dwarf folk, from behind you, you hear screaming and banging.
Not the kids again.
I mean, we can't throw a rope because he doesn't know enough to grab it.
So
Could I-
just go out there, kind of like, can I disarm him?
You can attempt to, sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna do
I
that.
hope you know I have a second warhammer.
Can I see this going on?
Yeah,
No.
everyone sees it. I'm like, he's like 10 feet in front of you. He's just banging on the wall.
He
So-
can see it, everything.
Could I
What
try
do
and
you
do a
want?
disarming shot?
Yeah, you could totally do that.
All right. Cool.
Or you can do
Yeah,
that.
what do you
You
want?
can pinning shot because he's right by the wall.
What do I roll to disarm?
Well, hold on. Ryfon's closer, and he's using a missile weapon, so I'm gonna let him go first.
Okay.
As you're trying to make your way back over there.
So I'll do a pinning shot. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
What would I roll for that?
Just roll an attack roll with your bow. I thought I pulled up all those things. Did I not?
It was a -4.
Yep. Do it with that. So, all right. So no, it basically like you're trying to pin his arm, but it goes off his like really well armored gauntlet. So it ping jumps off to the side of it.
I'm gonna get rid of this bow pretty soon.
It's hard when -4 penalty is like hard. Like it's
Yeah,
a hard.
it's not
shot.
me, it's the bow.
That's true. Good call.
It's never the person shooting. I know.
And at this point, I'll let whatchamacallit,
Okay, shoot.
Oak and Shield. Yeah, go ahead and roll to attack. Just roll attack, but not with your plus weapons. Roll one of your non-plus weapons. No, you do not. You are unable to disarm him. So you run into the same problem that everyone else has. He's really heavily armored.
Can I take an action? It's very, very important.
Sure.
I'm going to take out my pipe and light it.
Okay.
That always works for me, man.
Yeah.
And just watch the cavalcade of crazy.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So let me.
All right, I'm gonna drop another arrow though.
Okay. And roll 2d6 for me.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going back to being catatonic.
Yep. He's just staying there. Now he's just staring at the wall. What is it? He's staring at the wall and like just lightly tapping it with his mace, like he's out of energy in essence. And he's just like saying like, "Mom, no," and saying that to himself.
Dang.
No, it's very gentle at this point. Like it's just like he's out of energy.
I want you to just take his arm and kind of drag him
Okay.
towards 18.
Yeah.
Not like drag him, but
You're dragging him to 18, or are you dragging him back to where the group is?
should I take him to 18 or back to the group, guys?
It's shorter to 18 where you are.
Oh no, you
I'm
guys are
right
all
out here.
You guys are
I'm
all
right
right
here.
there.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't get far at all, did you?
No, he
No,
walked
like
right
the-
back into the room and was like, boom.
Nice.
So back to the group.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the
I-
group.
I thought it was like a time sensitive thing based on how we were walking in earlier. But
You
no,
got
it
too
was
much radiation.
it was just boom, instant.
All right.
Listen, we've We've
I
spent enough time here, folks. I don't.
Well, there was one thing I want to do in room 18, but I prefer the whole group is there in there.
I don't think that's going to be possible.
Well,
Shoot.
I
Yeah.
got an idea. That
No.
if
It's not us looking at the walls. It's just an aura that's over the entire room.
Let's
Okay.
head north or west. Well, not through 17, but let's head northwest. There's another way this way.
We've spent. Listen, the Duke's coin more than make up for any treasure we could have found in that cursed place.
Hey,
We need to head
Actually,
south.
Hey, guys.
Horace,
First?
you're not done yet. So go ahead and roll 2d6 for me.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, punch Horace in the face before he can act.
Nah. I'm fine. I'm still catatonic.
All right.
So Vance, he's like, you're like, before he can act, and you just punch him in the face. Just pop! He just stands
You
there. and
deserve
takes
that.
it. He
Yeah.
just stands there.
Good.
And takes it.
It shows you. I wanted to do that for months.
Vance, you just slammed your fist into a bucket helmet.
Well, I lifted it first.
Yeah, he's like, hey,
I said
man,
your
let's go
face,
out.
not your helmet.
Gave you a solid one. Now you got
It's,
a
more,
shiner.
it's like a comedy sketch. Like, excuse me, bonk, put it back down.
All right, and that is the last round that Horace is confusified. So you start snapping out of it. So now
My
you
God, Horace, what have you done to your face?
You kept hitting it into the wall.
Crazy. How does that happen?
No.
So,
How does my chin get so bruised by slamming the top of my head into a wall?
Listen, everyone take a moment, collect yourselves. Ryfon's right. We can't spend any more time in this place. We've already made enough noise. Gods only know what horrors might be after us.
It did say don't disturb and don't awaken.
It's fine. How about we go north over here?
You don't want to check out that dais again?
No, I will not be sprinting to that room a third time.
Okay, I just want to make sure. You guys want to be thorough.
all right, so you move back here. You guys
Did
go
we-
north or south?
Did we determine that the south way is cut off, or
No, this way down here is to another map.
we should that way?
That way.
It's fine. Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay.
Because we went north already before on the other side, and that's where all like the smells of Asylum and like the dudes hanging out up here in 25. They were like the lounge crazies was.
Yeah.
So like if you got vampire over here and crazy town over here, this is probably a good indication. Maybe there's other stuff down south.
All right, I'm going to call a 3-minute break. A, it's going to let me be able to change over the map real quick, and B, it's going to let me get some water. I know we're getting close to the end, but let me get some arrangements done here. So won't be long. 3 minutes. So right back at 9:30. All right.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
10-4, Rubber Duck.
So that was chaos.
Never a dull day with you guys, is there?
I could have sworn it was time based.
I like Vance's approach. Just leave everything alone. It was fine before we got here. Let's let bygones be bygones. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
So when are we going to find a base camp? Like an area that we can just fortify and turn into a base camp.
We could do it in 10, right?
That's where the vampire is. I was thinking 8.
exactly. No, but yeah, 8 with the head.
Yeah, 8 with the giant head.
9 might be a little better. There is like
No, nine is covered now in rancid water.
yeah, but
You know what I want to do in that
Yep.
one room?
What?
I want to sit on the throne.
No.
I got a feeling that activates something.
that could be. We don't really know what the head does though, so it could be nothing.
Yeah, but they had to get it from somewhere, and
could
it has to be close by, with how large it is.
It could move.
But yeah, I really want to get to a base camp so that we can start looking over all the things we grabbed, and so I can see if this orc mace I got is magical or not.
Well, don't forget, we do have the horses.
Which are just being left alone on the surface.
Yeah, I assume there was a vampire in 10. It was almost certain.
Yeah,
The garlic and do not disturb said slumber kind of gave it away.
when we get back to town, if we like go back to town before we take care of whatever's in there, I'm gonna do some research on things that are affected by garlic.
True.
To see if that is actually a vampire or if it's just like something else.
Well, we'll find out pretty soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are y'all continuing to go to the other thing?
I assume so. Yeah. Let's go south.
All right. Then I got a map.
Oh.
Can we
Okay.
get a handout for SH2B?
It is a new handout.
Oh, thank you kindly.
SH up hyphen 2.
Oh, hey, I can hear the background now.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. I need a party token. Some of my stuff. Party token. All right. So, y'all start heading down, or south, from your location, and you start entering into what could be considered like a grand foyer. It's actually got quite a what is it? Quite a grandiose, basically, place. I'm talking it starts getting pretty big. It's got big giant pillars. Some of them have been kind of toppled, and the in general, it's got a high vaulted ceiling, so it's about 40 feet high, with these kind of columned pillars that basically stretch out in front of you. I'll move y'all in ever so slightly, and then just kind of reveal kind of what the room looks like.
Oh. Oh no.
Gonna try to.
I think we might be moving in the right direction, lads.
I think we're moving in the direction of a statue that's gonna come to life. Without a head.
I think we have a priest of construction constructs, fabrication, metals.
Good thing we have a man who literally knows detonate construct.
I'm all over that, man.
What would y'all like to do?
What else what's by B?
B is a bunch of fallen rocks.
Can I just like right here?
This is a good room to take that 10 minutes to look around, right? I think.
Where did the rocks fall from? Is there like a hole in the ceiling there?
There's definitely some construction and masonry that it has come like loose as you're looking up to the sky.
So, is there anything of note in here besides the fallen pillars?
Pillars, and then that bunch of rocks down at the bottom.
Where do you guys want to go?
Well, can I just look down this hallway over here?
Yeah, let's look down the hallways. And,
Which hallway? I didn't see.
Like a quick scout is the way to go, yeah. It's the top left one, so the northwest hallway.
Hold on, I'm on the wrong layer. Here we go. This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of see a long hallway that kind of goes off.
Do we have the map notes for this area?
You need to share them with us, Ryan.
Oh, did I not?
yes,
I'm sorry, I created it. I just forgot to share it. Edit. All players. All players. Alright, should have shown up.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
So we're 2C now.
2C. Everyone roll a d6 for me? Or roll a listen check, that's what it is. Everyone roll listen, whatever your listen is.
Puny senses.
Where is... Wait, we roll them?
Yeah, I'm okay with you doing it this time.
Listen at door?
Yeah, it's the same thing, yeah. Just to listen.
Gertrude still mourns the loss of her family and cannot be bothered to listen to these mortal sounds.
You're
literally...
You hear some noise coming off from the south down here in B. Especially with your specific background, like this is a very familiar noise to you. You have hunted creatures like this a lot.
My spidey senses are tingling.
That is correct. The movement patterns and the way that the tapping basically like of legs you can hear, and so it sounds like there's something coming from that down south.
Does he relay the information to us?
I don't know. Does he?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I'm telling you guys, my spidey senses are tingling.
Spider, where?
Raphon, you'll have to tell me, but am I incorrect that the bridles of spiders here in the well, I'm not sure what your local word for it is, but the dank wood, typically spider silk is highly flammable. Would we be able to burn them out quickly and just walk away?
I don't think that they would like you burning their stuff.
Well, no, certainly not. But they would die, and it wouldn't matter if they liked us or not.
I wonder why you might crossbow.
I of course defer to your expertise in this area, but just spitball.
Yeah, I mean, it could work.
All right, so are y'all gonna head down there? Like, what are you planning on doing?
I want to ready my crossbow, so.
I advocate
think-
cowardice as a course of action unless otherwise necessary.
Why don't we go down to here and see if we can see what's in B? Like, see if we can see whatever is crawling around there.
Sure.
You
I
can
mean,
see
the only
if they're
people we
venomous.
talk today is each other.
We can see if they're gonna kill us in one hit.
There you go.
They do that on occasion. So.
Oh
I don't know,
wait,
if
they
all
have
it took
poison?
To knock out Arnie was one rat. We gotta worry.
Wait a second, these things have poison?
Giant spiders, dude.
Yeah, they
Although,
could.
you know, in real life, the bigger the spider, the less likely to be venomous, right?
Yeah.
But in fantasy world, it just means their venom is more likely to cut through steel plates.
He's got a point on that one. They're much more of that variety. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull y'all in.
We're all gonna hide right behind the big pillar. Poke our heads around.
Eat an impossibly tall sandwich.
I think I'm gonna ready my cross launcher.
Okay.
Yeah,
there
I'm
it
readying
is.
my cross launcher.
Well, now that there's a battle map, you are.
Can you see
No,
that?
no, I was saying that
You said it before. I know.
Yeah.
I'm just funning. I also will ready my cross launcher.
A super cross launcher.
Same here.
I'm still ready my crossbow.
Why can't this?
Right, I guess I'll.
I'm readying a dagger.
That's what all I got, man. Don't make fun.
Why don't you ready a spell?
Number one, I don't know what we're up against. Number two, I've already used a spell for you today. Why don't you quit asking for favors?
Don't you have like 2 spells?
Well, I'm saving them for someone special.
Dude, this is literally just the 15th level wizard saving counter spell while he's being burnt alive by a level 10 fireball.
Let's see what happens.
They're spiders. We need sleep.
Also, I don't know if my illusion spell will work on spiders since they do not have complex minds, but we'll see.
Don't you have sleep?
So you
mean
managed
sleep that I
to
used to knock you out?
actually
Okay.
get up on them, or at least get to where you guys are right now, without them noticing you.
Oh, I see.
Surprise round. What he knows what these are, right? Ripon knows what these are, right? I guess I'll whisper.
Yeah.
What are these?
So you definitely know they're big spiders, and they're definitely spiders. They're not spiders you have seen before, though. One of the telltale things, like spider silk and everything, isn't in this area. They're a little actually smaller than the spiders that you normally kind of deal with. They're about the size of like a dog. Think about like your average kind of like collie. They're about that big. I'm sorry, that's still a really big spider, but it's not like, gigantic, like in the sense of it's not taking up multiple squares. I'm talking it's not shield or whatever, size.
So group, I dabbled in silk. I don't necessarily know what these spiders are. They look like some sort of a cave spider, though.
Yeah,
I found
that's what I would say.
If these are the young of a larger spider species, or if they're just non-aggressive, we should move past them. No, if they don't make a move against us, I mean, most spiders won't go after anything that they can't easily kill or capture as prey, right?
Well, that's not necessarily true, but we could always. I feel like we could take them on. I could always try to hold them still.
This is just a bunch of rubble that I'm putting in there.
What
They're
about,
actually
killing them, and then they're like big spider moms come after us. I used to have a dream as a child. Never worry about it.
So,
But I still think we should try to pass by.
Yeah, I second that notion as well. It looks like there's more places where spiders can crawl out of.
Are these holes or pillars, Ryan?
Those are the pillars, and then the little like square blocks. So that's just they're on the rubble, and they seem to be trying to kind of get into the rubble to like I don't know, like they're trying to get into it after something.
Oh.
So can we kill it now?
Yeah, let's kill it.
Why don't we kill them? And if something's alive in there, which is highly unlikely, we could save it.
So I'm going to fire my crossbow.
Okay, you can fire your crossbow.
The closest one.
Okay.
Yeah, I had my cross launcher readied as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
Here, I'll just entangle him if I could.
I think I hit it.
You definitely hit.
I definitely
Evie!
I definitely didn't tussle that up.
Nope. So between the two of you, your shots, the first one goes down.
And I'm so.
Yep. You were aiming at the same one. You would have hit it, but they died. It drops and dies.
I shot a corpse. Great.
So that was your pre-crossbow rounds, your cross launchers and crossbows. Now is your surprise round because now they're like, "What?" and you can do what you're gonna do.
So I'm just going to.
Yeah, I'll entangle him if I can.
Okay.
These two.
If you want to,
I'm gonna reload.
Okay. Well, hold on. He's casting, so I want to go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
So let me do.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So all of a sudden, growth basically comes out of the ground, like a whole bunch of like vines and moss and all the things that are kind of located. They're springing up from the cracks, basically in the ground, and they wrap themselves around as the Ryphon is there, and he's speaking in Elvish, and he's singing a song. And like I said, it's almost like there's a little bit of like a wind in the air. Like you get the smell of a fresh breeze deep down here in the dankness. And as the vines grow up, one of the spiders is completely encased in it and like can't move, which is this one. So we're gonna say he's completely done, and this one is having trouble moving. All right, and then the rest of y'all can do what you're gonna do.
I'm just going to move up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Anyone else doing anything this round?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Surprise
move.
round.
I'm gonna move.
Let's see.
I'm not even on here. I should put myself on there.
I thought there was
That may
something.
help.
Come on, Gert.
If I reload, can I move forward?
No. Reload your whole action.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. You have a
Gert,
cross launcher, not a
forward caution.
crossbow. So yes, you can reload and fire in the same round with a cross launcher. It's just
Oh wait, I can reload and fire?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can reload and fire with it because it's basically just an upgraded sling is all I'm using it as.
Can I move forward as well?
Yeah, you could theoretically move half your movement and still take an action.
That would be 3, right?
Yeah. No, half your movement.
I'm
Like
gonna-
you can move 6. You can move 6 instead of doing a double move in essence.
Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm gonna shoot at the one that's still partially mobile.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm getting good rolls today.
Yeah, you hit. And it takes a pretty nasty little hit to its head. And it kind of gives a spider hiss, because I guess spiders hiss. And it's there. But yeah, you definitely give it a good old fashioned crank on the noggin. All right.
So Hagerta moved forward and is kind of just taking a defensive position behind the pillar while she sees what these people with their crossbows and such do.
Yep.
Vance, of course, retreats to a defensive position to see what horrors await.
All right. And what we're going to do is roll initiative now. So, Horace, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh no. Oh!
You guys won, so you
I
get
like
another round of actions.
So,
I think I'm just gonna pelt it with more pellets.
no. Can I hold my action and go last?
I'm talking you can go whenever you want to go. You can be the last person of your group to go if you want.
No one's casting spells, right?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's... I didn't think anyone was going to cast spells.
I can move 3 without and take an action.
You can move 6 and take an action.
Oh, 6? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was half.
Well, I guess I don't have any more good rolls.
Cross launcher.
So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going right here
Okay.
and attacking the one that's still able to move.
Okay. Go ahead and attack.
Are you
Oh,
sure
fire?
that the...
Oh, it's
Wait.
fire. Do I get +1 since Spire's weak against fire? That's
No.
what I want to say.
Yeah, no.
No.
They're not particularly weak against fire.
Yeah.
Can
Some
the one
spider
that
webs
completely...
are weak against fire, but only
Okay.
some.
Can the spider that's completely entangled still attack?
That still hits. So you
Oh,
slice
really?
into it. It's still alive, though. They're very beefy, but they're not very hard to hit. They just move along the ground for the most part. Who else has got actions?
I'll shoot it with the short bow.
Yeah, I'm talking that.
You might want to move closer, though.
Fine. He's got range.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now you get a +1, so you can get a +1 to your shot. That'll definitely hit. Good shot.
Oh, all right.
Not
You know,
needed.
do that. That's fine.
All right, so that takes that one down.
Can that one that's completely entangled still attack?
It can attack, it just can't move.
Yeah, so you probably shouldn't have gone there.
Here, back up a little bit.
Yeah, you should probably have gone there.
Why?
So it's
Then
gonna.
you've been in the pile of
Because
rocks,
this
so-
can still attack you.
And that's kind of the point of why I moved there.
Just be careful.
Yeah,
Don't
I don't know. It
don't
was
stick your hand in it.
it was stock tosser. There's no reason to stand next to it. You can just shoot it.
Yeah,
The
that's
point,
why.
So
the point is, I got the highest EC, therefore I was trying to focus it on me.
But it can't-
it's
but it can't
not
move.
going to move.
it can't move.
It can't move. You don't need to be next to it if it can't move.
Listen, if he's got dwarven bloodlust and wants some sweet, sweet spider acre, his soup tonight, leave the man alone.
So it's going to attack you. So go ahead and roll a dodge, Tasso.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, what about Thondon?
Oh yeah, Thondon, do you want to take a shot at it?
No, I reload takes a full turn. I'll just move. I'll just move closer.
Okay.
Or Hagurtha?
Is this on the side? Is this difficult terrain over here?
You guys can move it with little to no. It's not huge rubble. It's just
okay.
It's big enough, but yeah.
I'm just gonna move next to the dead spider.
Okay.
Yeah. What about Hagurtha?
All right. So
well,
you don't.
Hagurtha's still puzzled as to why we're killing these couple spiders, but so she's gonna hang out, I think.
I think that's everybody. So it did miss you. Tasso, go ahead and roll initiative. Okay.
Oh, come on.
It's going to bite you. Go ahead and roll another dodge.
This is...
Okay.
Yeah.
It is not able to get through and penetrate your armor as it's snapping at you, but it's got very powerful jaws. And since we're really close to the end, I'm going to say y'all kill it this round because it can't move. Between all of y'all just like beating the tar out of it, it dies. So, yeah. Remember, Entangle's a good spell. You don't need to approach things. Just shoot the shit from far. Like, you're stuck, ha. It's a good tactic. All right.
Yeah, you could just... Yeah, okay.
As you guys, kill these, one thing, Ryphon, you take a look. These particular spiders, they do have incredibly powerful jaws, like their mandibles, I guess, are really powerful, and they could like shred through armor. But they don't appear to have two things that are very common to spiders that you know of. They don't have a venom sac, and they don't have a spinner, like a spinnerets.
All right.
Oh, so they're not venomous.
They are not.
Hiders.
So, and
Wait. You said their jaws. Is it like their mandibles are really sharp, or they just have extreme musculature in there?
that they're just very powerful. They have very powerful
right.
like musculature to like a gator has got very good crushing strength and stuff like that's what they got. Mm-hmm. So, and as you're kind of on that pile, the two dwarves that are there, you kind of see remnants of someone underneath that pile. Like there's a body underneath there.
Oh, that's
How I
bad.
we it?
You're in there, so you could go get it.
Yeah, it's
Yes, the Eric Stilkless spider. I should have known.
The reason I stayed away from the pile is in case there was a very large spider crushed underneath that would just snap out at anyone.
And that's a fair assessment. I would.
It will take you 20 minutes to uncover the body if you want to do that.
Go and do it.
Sure, why not?
Sure. I will assist.
Okay. So you guys uncover it. It is the body of a dead dwarf.
Oh.
Is it one of the ones we know?
No, it is not. The body looks like it's been here a little while. It's decomposed somewhat. Not fully. It's not a full skeleton or anything like that. Still some meat on the bones, but it's probably been there a little while. It's the spiders could still eat it. So they were probably trying to get in there and take a look for it. On the body, though, is some what is it? Whatchamacallit? It's got smashed chainmail and a pretty gnarly axe that's been kind of rusted. And he has the one thing he does have is a pair of boots on them that look very pristine. They look quite nice. They have good laces on them, good soles. They look like they're like fresh off the shelf.
Magic boots.
And
Tasso, I swear
Check.
if you take those.
They're going in the group.
on the side of the boots are little clouds that have been kind of embroidered into it.
Ooh.
Listen, we can take a look at these later. Let's.
Yeah, they're going into the group file.
Why don't we build a cairn for this point? Say whatever religious rites you may have for your people.
Yeah,
Obviously,
I'll say a door prayer for the guy.
Okay.
And then you said there's like rubble here. We can use the rubble to like
Make a cairn.
Yeah, I'm talking. It's pretty quick for that portion of it.
thinking rusty axe and smash chainmail are exactly what they look like, but boots that magically resist the wear of ages starts setting off alarms in my head. So
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll wrap here.
hate to steal a dead man's shoes, but you do what you have to do.
You do what you gotta do. Everyone gets 225 experience points.
What is that with the 10 times modifier and
10
the 10% modifier?
Okay, you're an adult in college. You need to be able to figure out what 10% of
Well,
225
no,
is.
I mean, like, what's the 0.5? Is that rounding up or rounding down?
That's an honest question. It's rounded nothing. It's 0.5.
Oh,
You might get another 0.5 down the line, and then that
How
will
much?
be one whole XP.
How much XP do we get?
225.
225.
Wow, I need, what is that? 3,000 more XP?
Something.
There one day, man.
Yeah, I just need goes up with 3,000.
Remember, you get a lot of XP when you get money out of the dungeon and back to safety. XP for cash is the biggest thing.
We need to go back to. Wait, what about the gold that we sent off with Arnie? Do we get XP for that too?
When you guys get out into civilization.
When we go and reclaim it, yeah, from Eric the Cartman, who totally didn't run off to Maui with our treasure.
Yeah, he's living the high life now.
So, all right, gentlemen. I appreciate y'all coming out and playing, and we will meet here same bat time, same bat channel next week.
All right, Ryan. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it, dude.
No problem.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good one.
You too.